Hello there, you're now with me, Henny Gui, and welcome to your 5 p.m. English news on TVS. Let's dive into the news. Plans to build a mini city in Mulu, which was said to be facilitated with government offices, is seen to be a big potential in improving the tourism sector and socio-economic development. It even garnered support from many tourism industry players, as positive reviews were received on the matter. According to Chairman of the Malaysia Sarawak Hotel Association, John Teo, the efforts by the state government is now seen to be attracting more entrepreneurs and conglomerates to build infrastructures and facilities in Mulu town.
So now what the Chief Minister is doing is to try to ask more and more entrepreneurs, big enterprise, to go into Mulu to build infrastructures and facilities to cater for police, custom and immigration services, as well as facility for the tourists, so that the whole place can be developed up.
He said this portrays the Sarawak government's commitment in introducing a plan at the early phase without depending on the federal government.
The government has always left it to federal side to try to get the fund and let the federal government to come into Sarawak to develop up the Mulu constituency. However, due to the delay, now our Sarawak government will take over and will try to make sure that whatever that the Mulu people want in that Mulu constituency, the Sarawak government will be able to fulfill for them. Very important thing will be the infrastructure, the Wi-Fi for the place, and also to make sure that the whole place can be built up to let the tourists come into Mulu easier.
In line with John Teo, Borneo Talk Chief Commercial Officer Ashley Pan said, services sectors such as police, customs and immigrations department will ensure the safety of locals and tourists when visiting Mulu town.
Tok akan menarik ramai lagi orang untuk datang ke Mulu, melawat tempat-tempat menarik kat sia dan berbelanja sia, beli kraft tangan dan hasil kerja penduduk tempatan yang lain. Selainnya, pengunjung nak datang ke Mulu akan ambil kesempatan melawat tempat-tempat lain nak dekat dengan kawasan Mulu. Tok semua akan nolong menjana pendapatan orang tempatan, memperkembangkan industri pelancongan tempatan, lekak ia sekaligus meningkatkan taraf hidup dan ekonomi tempatan menerusi pelancongan domestik dan antarabangsa.
Commenting further, she added, this will also increase domestic tourism arrivals. Now, Sarawakians can connect better with each other through the Anaksarawak community and marketplace mobile application, which is now available on Android and Apple. The application has various attractive features that focus on building a better community. Apart from being a convenient and informative platform to share local news and latest updates on Sarawak, users can also browse through the marketplace for a variety of products offered by local businesses or put up advertisements to sell their products. Takwa Tech Syndrome Berhad Chief Executive Officer Muhammad Zarif Draman revealed that the mobile application was developed within 2 months and the recent cancellation of Ramadan bazaars had fast-tracked its release. The company is a startup under Serba Dynamic Holdings Berhad that uses digital infrastructure facilities provided by Serba Dynamic, such as innovation hubs, as well as access to data centers for product and service storage.
And as for marketplace, I found out that other marketplace, for example, the famous one, they do allow only up until 10 advertisement, but then you're not allowed to add more. You need to delete. But this app is actually targeted. On our latest update, let's say if you're in Kuching, the nearest app advertisement will go through you. You will only see the targeted ads basically only for you.
He said this during the launch of the mobile application at the virtual park. Also present during the release was Turbo Dynamics Group Manager, Head of Kuching Operations, Mulawadi Imran. Now imagine if beheadings are social norm in today's world. Avakas will bring that imagination onto the TV screen when it has its premiere on TVS this Saturday on April 10th at 8:30 p.m. Directed by a local Sabahan, Mark Abbas, and produced in the Kadazan Dusun dialect, the movie tells the story of modern-day pengai or headhunters and has been selected for various awards, including at the London and San Francisco-based film festivals. Starring Larry Lagino as the leading actor alongside other cast members Marco Nico, Joviana Jim, Cheshi, Gaynot Lazitin, Peter Tabop, Julian Mickey Neon, Alvinson Julian Mickey, Bobby Cries, and Abbas himself. The film tells of an elderly man or Avakas who for certain reasons does not believe in the existence of Pengait. Be sure to catch Avakas this Saturday, 10 April at 8:30 p.m. on TVS Channel 122 Astro and My Freeview. Hello there and welcome back. Now moving on, about 86.3% or 1,126 cases of the total 1,304 deaths due to the COVID-19 pandemic recorded until last Wednesday were those with a history of comorbid diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes or the elderly. This was said by the Health Minister, Dr. Adam Baba. He said these non-communicable diseases, or NCDs, are related to food, diet, and nutrition. The risk of comorbid death is high when infected with COVID-19, he said when launching the state-level Malaysian Nutritional Month and the My Choice initiative today. In conjunction with the event, he said the ministry had come up with a new Malaysian food pyramid and Malaysian diet guide, which contained significant changes in the food group, in which groups for vegetables and fruits were placed at the base of the pyramid. Prior to this, he said the food group at the base of the pyramid was carbohydrate, comprising rice, noodle, bread, cereals, and potato. A total of 360,971 individuals in the first phase of the national COVID-19 immunization program have completed receiving both doses of their vaccine shots as of yesterday. Health Minister Dr. Adam Baba said 558,750 individuals were given the first dose during the same period, bringing the total of doses administered so far to 919,721. Based on an infographic shared on his official Twitter page, Selangor recorded the state with the highest recipients of the first dose at 75,225. This is followed by Sarawak, Perak, Sabah, and Kuala Lumpur. Selangor also recorded the highest number of recipients who had completed both doses, totaling 48,493 individuals. This is followed by Sabah, Perak, Kuala Lumpur, and Sarawak. On the number of registrations for the national COVID-19 immunization program, Dr. Adam said it was 8,309,480 or 34.30% as of yesterday, with Selangor recording the highest number with 2,237,971. Now, Malaysia's Industrial Production Index, or IPI, increased 1.5% year-on-year in February 2021, propelled by the 4.5% rise in the Manufacturing Index. This was according to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, or DOSM. Chief Statistician Dr. Muhammad Uzair Mahidin said conversely, the Mining and Electricity Index dropped 6.0% and 5.8% respectively. On the manufacturing sector, he said the output rose by 4.5% year-on-year or YOY in February 2021. He also added that the export-oriented industries drove the manufacturing sector's growth by 5.8%, while domestic-oriented industries increased by 1.8%. Commenting further, Muhammad Uzair said the mining sector's output dropped 6.0% YOY in February 2021 due to the decrease in crude oil and condensate index minus 11.5% and natural gas index minus 1.6%, while the electricity sector's output contracted 5.8% YOY in February 2021. Now wrapping up the 5 p.m. news, the government through Sirim STS Sendirian Berhad has allocated a 1.4 million ringgit grant for the Factory Transformation Program or FTP, specifically for timber companies. Plantation Industries and Commodities Deputy Minister Datuk Seri Wee Jack Seng said the one-year program, which started in December 2020, involved 14 selected timber companies, most of which are engaged in the furniture sector. We said the FTP was aimed at assisting the wood-based industry, especially companies that carry out factory evaluation as well as diagnostic studies to identify inefficiency and wastage through the Sirim Green 5S application and techniques and lean management. He said this after witnessing the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding or MOU between the Malaysian Timber Industry Board MTIB, Sirim STS and MTC for the implementation of FTP. And that concludes the 5 p.m. English news on TVS. As usual, don't forget to tune in for the Nightline at 11:30 p.m. with Cheryl Shamina. With that, I'm Henny Gui and have a pleasant day.